I'm Stephanie with Board Game Geek here at Origins 2017. I'm with Scott Tepper with Rio Grande Games.
Yes.
Rio Grande.
I didn't know at first either. It's
okay.
Rio Grande.
Rio Grande. Okay. There's
and it's
been
okay.
great discord about this. So Rio Grande Games, and we're going to talk about this game.
It's called LYNGK, and it's the new game in the GIF series.
Yes, I love those games.
Do you really?
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
So there's 6 of them so far, and we're redoing them in slightly different packaging, but the games themselves are staying the same. They used to be in rectangular boxes. Now they're in square boxes.
Are we redoing all of them?
We're redoing all of them. I think we've got four in the series done so far. And we will redo all of them. And LYNGK actually is now the 7th in the series, and it just came out, I want to say, a few weeks ago.
Okay, awesome.
Okay? So can I put this down because I don't want to? If it's here, I'm going to hit it into you.
That's fine. Please don't hit it into me.
So in LYNGK, we have a bunch of these different colored pieces.
Yeah.
We set them up randomly on the board and set aside one of each of the 5 colors.
Yeah.
Okay. There's also 3 that are wild pieces, we'll call them. And those will be on the board as well. We will never have them on the side.
Okay.
At the beginning of the game, the pieces don't belong to anybody. Okay.
Well, they technically belong to you.
They belong to both of us. Well, they belong to my copy, right? they belong to neither of the player during the game.
Yeah.
And on your turn, you will move one pile onto another pile.
Okay.
The rule is you must move along a straight line, and you can move along any number of empty spaces, but you must not jump over pieces to get there. In addition, when you're capturing another pile, which you always on a move is capturing another pile, the capturing pile must be the same size or larger than the pile it's capturing. So this is acceptable.
Right.
This is acceptable because 2 can capture 1, but this is not acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I can't do this because I'm jumping over.
Yeah.
Additionally, you cannot have more than 1 of the same color in a pile, and you can do that.
No, that was how it started.
So it does. It
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Right?
It is, and it's random, so it'll be different every time you play it. You can't have more than 1 of the same colored piece in a stack, and a stack can only be a maximum of 5 pieces.
So you couldn't do this. You couldn't do that.
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay.
And these stack nicely.
Yeah, they've got little ridges.
Very
they stack.
satisfying.
Correct.
See that on there.
Well, I love the bakelite. These are always nice.
This coloring is actually really cool. It's interesting that you've added these speckles to make it just look different and more interesting. That's really cool.
I'm glad you like that.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, so there's 2 more things to this.
Yep.
One is, at the beginning of the game, these don't belong to either player.
Yeah.
But on your turn, before you make a move, you may choose one of these colors. So maybe I'm going to choose red before my turn. Now for the rest of the game, the piles that have red on top belong to me. You may not move those piles if red's on top. Okay? Those are now mine.
If red's on top,
if it's on top, it can be in there.
Okay.
So you may choose, by the end of the game, at most 2 different colors. So maybe it's going to be like this at the end of the game.
So there'll be one that's not chosen.
Always one that's not chosen, that's neutral. We both can always move the neutral colors.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, the challenge of the game is deciding when to choose a color. Because if I choose this right now,
I'm gonna immediately
that's
jump on your
exactly
red.
what you're going to do. Now, what are you trying to do? If you're able to get a stack of 5 pieces with your color on top, you take that stack off the board. That counts as 1 point for you.
Okay.
We play the game until no more moves can be made, and then who has the most points, 5 stacks, wins. If there's a tie amongst 5 stacks, we look at the 4 high stacks of our colors. If there's a tie, we look at the 3 high stacks, 2 high stacks, 1, and then that's how we determine who wins.
Okay. And what about these wilds? They just
so those are neutral
like
colors.
wilds?
You can never have a wild and have a wild on a pile on top.
You
can have those inside piles.
Gotcha.
Okay. And there's one more rule.
Okay.
The LYNGK rule, coming from the name LYNGK.
Yeah.
You can. So this is a legal move, right? This is a legal move.
Yeah.
Now, the LYNGK rule is if you have a color on top, you can make legal moves, move through pieces of the same color, and make multiple steps. So this is red on top, so I can move through these connected red pieces to capture that blue one.
Oh, okay.
That's the LYNGK.
That's
the whole game. It plays in about 15 minutes, and it's one that like it gets more challenging as you go along, as the board gets smaller, and deciding when to claim a color is yours is very challenging as well.
2 minutes to learn, a lifetime to master kind of game.
It's so cliche.
I know, but it's actually true for a lot of the gift games.
It is.
Though.
It is actually. I mean, I literally taught you all the rules to the game.
Yeah.
And you can play this.
Yeah. So I love abstract strategy games. So
Oh, great.
This is like right up my alley.
Well, when you have some extra time, come by our booth and you can play it as much as you want to.
Awesome.
It's really about a 15. Every time we play, it's about like a 15-20 minute game.
Okay. So what are these?
I think this is not part of the game. I think this is so like if you want to track your moves and replicate it, you can use these to choose the positioning.
You can
you can duplicate
stuff.
it and make puzzles, that sort of thing.
That's cool. Yeah, that's a neat little thing to add there. Okay. And this is available now?
It is available now.
Okay.
It really is recent. It just recently came out.
Awesome. And that is
Link.
Thanks, Scott.
My pleasure. Thanks for letting me talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.